Chiang Mai is essentially Thailand's second city, the smaller, more relaxed answer to the madness of Bangkok. It was once the capital of the Lanna Kingdom, but now is a major draw for backpackers and travellers of all kinds, not to mention retiring expats and humanitarians. Many who come here return again and again or stay for years when they had meant to stay only a few weeks. There's an energy in the city that captivates those who visit, whether they seek a trekking adventure or a spiritual awakening as they travel from temple to temple. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 rated attractions and things to do in Chiang Mai. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now let's cut to the chase. 10. Stop by the Highland People Discovery Museum. Also known as Chiang Mai's Tribal Museum, this is the perfect starting point to learn about Thailand's minority hill tribes before you head out on a hike or visit a tribal village. Northern Thailand is home to several mountain tribes, including the Karen and Hmong, the two largest, as well as smaller ethnic groups such as the Akha, Lua and Mien, among others. This great little ethnographic museum should be at the top of your places to visit if you want to learn more about the local hill tribes and their unique identity and culture. Indoor exhibits cover jewelry and costumes, traditional tribal music, handiworks, and more. There are also photo and video presentations explaining the unique differences among tribes and their difficult history and conflicting relationships with mainstream Thai society. Because most of the tribes don't have a written language, the museum plays an important role in preserving and showcasing the history and culture of these ethnic minorities. Outside the museum building, visitors can explore recreations of tribal huts in a tranquil garden setting. The museum's gift shop sells authentic handiwork from the various tribes represented here. Next up at 9, end your day at the Night Bazaar. This is a great spot for shopping if you are prepared to do some haggling. Because the Night Bazaar attracts many tourists, you'll want to be on your guard against getting ripped off, but there are some great finds here, from clothes and scarves to carvings and housewares. When you finish shopping, you can take in a Muay Thai boxing fight at the stadium on the premises. Muay Thai fights are a big part of local culture and can add an exciting element to your stay in Chiang Mai. Entrance to the fights is usually between 200 and 400 baht. Next up at 8, get your shopping done at Sunday Walking Street. If you're wondering where to get your street grub on during the weekend, fear not. Chiang Mai has a market for every occasion. The Sunday Walking Street is a must for eating and shopping in Chiang Mai. Go early though if you're not one for crowds. The main market thoroughfare is Ratchadamnoen Road, which begins just behind Taipei Gate, where you'll find vendors selling handcrafted lamps, dolls, soaps, jewellery, clothes, Christmas ornaments, local handicrafts, and just about every other keepsake you can imagine. As you reach the end of the first block of Ratchadamnoen, you'll find yourself flanked by two temples. The courtyards of both are filled with food stalls offering a grand mix of pad thai, Japanese curry, sushi for 15 cents a piece, samosas, fried bananas and dumplings. The market stretches the length of the road, and if you're interested in doing any shopping at all, leave yourself several hours to wander, shop and eat. Also make sure to be patient, as the throngs can make it slow going when it comes to browsing. The Saturday Walking Street on Wao Lai Road is a slightly tamer and slightly less crowded version of the Sunday market. You'll find it just behind the Chiang Mai Gate, and it's a great place to pick up hand-woven clothing, pillow covers, purses, wallets and other items sold by members of local hill tribe communities. At 7, try street food at the Chiang Mai Gate Market. This is the place to find the best street food in Chiang Mai. Every night, vendors set up at the Chiang Mai Gate and sell everything from pad kra pao, spicy meat and basil dish, to the perfect dessert of fresh mango sticky rice topped with coconut milk. Do yourself a favour and order a smoothie from Mrs. Pa. Her stand is located directly across from the 7-Eleven and says Pa's Smoothies on the sign. Your best bet is to let her mix up a concoction of her devising. You can never go wrong this way. The market is held 7 nights a week, but it's best to go on weeknights since there are fewer vendors on Saturday and Sunday evenings. Next up at 6, Wat Prasingh. This temple stands at the heart of the old city. Amid the sois or alleys and heavy motorbike traffic, Wat Prasingh rises at the end of Ratchadamnoen Road. It is the largest wat in the city and dates to 1345, when an ancient king built it in his father's honour. The father's ashes are still buried on the grounds, but don't let that spook you from visiting. The decadent structures are impressive, and it's an especially great place to check out on Sundays. The Wat's most sacred shrine is a small building called the Phra Vihan Lai Kam, erected during the reign of King San Muang Ma, 1385 to 1401. To house the famous, now sadly headless, Sukhothai-style figure known as the Prasingh Buddha. According to tradition, the Buddha, in the familiar calling the earth to witness pose, came to Thailand from Ceylon, finding its way first to Ayutthaya and then to Kamphaeng Phet, Chiang Mai, Luang Prabang and back again to Ayutthaya before, in 1767, arriving in Chiang Mai, where it has been ever since. But there are doubts as to the relic's authenticity. Head to Wat Prasingh in the early afternoon and you'll have a chance to browse a market on the grounds, perusing creative souvenirs and sampling fresh juices and teas after visiting the temple. At 5. The Old City. One of the first stops on your visit to Chiang Mai will certainly be the Old City. In fact, this is often where most visitors opt to stay, as it's fairly walkable and is packed with temples, restaurants and charming back streets. You'll recognise the Old City because it is bordered by water channels that resemble a moat. You'll also see remnants of the old walls. This was the original site of the city when it was founded as the capital of the Lanna Kingdom. It was founded in the 13th century on the banks of the Ping River. Today, the Old City is highly concentrated with some of the best things to do in Chiang Mai, from the Three Kings Monument to the Chiang Mai Art and Cultural Centre, massage houses, temples, cooking schools and the Sunday walking street market. The Old City has so much to see and do that you'll fill an entire itinerary just by staying within its boundaries. At 4. Wat Chedi Luang. Ruins aren't exactly a rare sight in Chiang Mai, or in Thailand generally for that matter, but there's something about Wat Chedi Luang that is particularly beautiful and haunting. Constructed in 1401, the imposing structure was damaged during an earthquake in 1545, but it remains remarkable today, and you can still see the massive elephant carvings that adorn it. Beneath a huge gum tree on the left of the entrance to the precinct stands a delightful little temple, the Lak Muang. Built in 1940 on the site of an earlier wooden building, the shrine is the abode of Chiang Mai's guardian spirit, Lak Muang. According to tradition, if the great tree should fall, disaster will overtake the city. The temple is something to behold at any time of day, but it's particularly lovely at night when it is all lit up. At 3. Walk around Doi Inthanon. This is the highest peak in Thailand, and the national park that surrounds it is filled with some of the many natural wonders that make the country such a draw in the first place. You can do some trekking and hike the mountain, or take a more leisurely route around the park. Several waterfalls and hill tribe village are other attractions, along with 2 pagodas built to honour King Bhumibol Adulyadej and Queen Sirikit. You'll want to either hire a driver for the day or rent a motorbike and see the sights on your own, as you won't be able to make your way through the entire park on foot. But it's only about a 2-hour drive from the city, so if you leave early, you can get in a full and satisfying day on the mountain. At 2. Discover Doi Pui Village. This small Hmong village is admittedly more tourist-oriented than authentic. Yet there is a small exhibit of a traditional hill tribe home and information on the history of the many groups that have settled in the Thai mountains in past generations. Here you will find many small shops where you can purchase hand-woven textiles, handmade jewellery, tea and other goods. You can also explore a large garden with a diverse array of plants and enjoy breathtaking views from the village. Stop for lunch at one of the small restaurants overlooking the greenery below and order a hot bowl of khao soi, Chiang Mai's most famous dish. It's a good idea to add this to your itinerary the same day you visit Doi Suthep, since you only need to drive a bit farther into the mountains to reach Doi Pui. Enjoy the ride, it's a beautiful one. And finally, at 1, Wat Phra Thai Doi Suthep. This mountaintop temple is a must-see in Chiang Mai. Wat Doi Suthep's central shrine contains a much revered seated Buddha and is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the city. You can reach the temple by hiking up the mountain, a sweaty but surely memorable endeavour. Really? Renting a motorbike or hopping into a songthao, red trucks that essentially operate as communal cabs? That's better. The drive is a short one, so you can do this whole trip in about 2 hours. Oh, a tip. Visiting just before sunset is a special treat, as this is the hour when the monks begin their evening chants. At the base of the staircase leading up to the temple, you'll find vendors selling souvenirs, antiques and snacks. Brace yourself for the climb, because the staircase is steep, but the effort is well worth it. Statues of 2 demons guard the entrance to the temple precinct. Generally, only 2 of the 6 gates leading to the gallery and the Chedis are open. The gallery is adorned with statues of Buddha in the Chiang Mai and Sukhothai styles. The temple itself is ornate, with many representations of the Buddha, detailed dragon statues and elephant carvings. There is also a small museum on the premises. On a clear day, and most of them are clear unless you're visiting during the rainy or burning seasons, you can look out over the entire city and spot the Chedis atop among other Wats poking out among the clustered buildings. If you're wearing shorts, you will be required to put on a sarong-like wrap to cover your legs. It is advised to cover your shoulders and your legs at least past your knees when visiting any temple. There is a small fee to enter the temple complex. And there you have the top 10 rated attractions and things to do in Chiang Mai. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. See you next time.